I want to give myself a challenge. I, I am getting back into playing music slowly, but it's not as simple as me having time to practice, which is getting harder and harder by the day, and just general stuff you hear from wannabe musicians for hobbyists or for serious performance. I have serious performance trauma. Due to few factors, I'm only going to get into a handful today because we'll be here for another hour if I went all in on the details. I'll give you a quick summary. I was basically in a tug and pull with a band director because I've been in band, well, was in band from 7th grade middle school, roughly around 12 years old, to when I graduated high school at 18. 6 years, a third of my life I spent in the band program. And every year I was in it, the more and more I was told I was the worst. I saw it as someone who had great potential, someone that everyone dropped everything to give potential opportunities, extra performances outside of the normal school program, solos, ensembles, opportunity to do a live solo in front of band directors across the county. During the performance, I was given opportunity after opportunity. But then we had a new band director who did not like me in the slightest. I don't know why, and I still do not know why he hated me. But he basically made my life a miserable hell. I was the target. He hated all low brass people, but he targeted me in particular. And it was solo here to when I got to my last performance my senior year. He basically put me on the most boring of songs on tuba. He forced me to change instruments my junior year. He forced me to. I didn't have a say. I either leave the band program or become a tuba, which I didn't mind being a tuba. But I asked him, when marching band season's over, get me back on trombone. He agreed to that. Just for him to betray and backstab me for another 10,000 times. And basically forced me to stay on tuba. He wouldn't give me any extra songs so I can keep practicing singing trombone like he promised. He didn't give me anything. I basically left my trombone in the dust because I literally did not have time to keep playing it. And even though I was learning a new instrument, I was not unfamiliar to a 3-valve. I did trumpet for 1 semester for training, and I knew the buttons, like the button combinations and shortcuts. I just didn't know 100% for sure how to play the mouthpiece on the tuba. So after a semester of training, doing the concerts, and then doing a 1-week tuba basically lesson with professionals from around the country, which was not the band director's choice that hated me, it was the other band director who loved me, but who could not be my director anymore because he was in a different program at the time. He was focused on the 9th and 10th graders. So, he gave me this opportunity while the other band director would not have given me it, from what I've been told from behind the scenes. So, I went in for a week, came out with a lot of these professionals saying, hey, when you graduate, you can join us. You just have to get your band director's approval. You see where this is heading? So, I busted my ass to learn the tuba so I can play trombone again. Because I was wanting to be good at both at that point. And I was basically put on a lot of songs that were literally the exact same. Quarter note west, quarter note west, quarter note west, whole note, quarter note west, quarter note west. Basically every song from that point forward. It literally got to the point where I felt like I didn't even need to show up for band practice because the sight reading that was supposed to be level 4 was that exact same song type. So eventually was like, I'm just wasting time. So, needless to say, after all that, plus a few other things I don't want to get into for trying to make sure I don't get sued, even though it shouldn't be able to be sued anymore. To a lot of things I just don't want to get into because that requires its own video. I stopped playing music. Every time I picked up the trombone or a tuba or a keyboard, I started having these memories that haunt me. Well, it's been almost 6 years since I play a song in a serious manner. Let's change that. So, what you're about to see is the 1 hour practice I gave myself to basically relearn the trombone seriously, not just doodling around, but look at a piece of music and try to play it for the first time. Seriously. And I give myself 1 hour to do it. And then after that 1 hour, no matter how confident or unconfident I am in the song, I gotta play it. No metronome, no extra piece of music to the side. I have to go purely by ear and what I remember the song being. I'll practice with the metronome and hearing the song over and over on loop. But when I play it live, I'm going to play it live. Just with no piano track or anything like that because I don't have access to that. So, hopefully you keep all this in mind that I'm not the best player. I'm rusty. I used to be a great player. But then peer pressure and authoritarian rule forced me to be way back. So, hopefully you enjoy this process of me trying to untraumatize myself with playing music again. My goal is once a month I try to do one of these videos. At least do a practice video. I may not do a solo, but I want to try to get back into it. It's a long road to get back to where I was. I will admit that I'm probably going to sound like a middle schooler because it's going to be the first time I seriously played. I know my chops are really lacking. But let's try. Let's try to bring back the good memories again. So, hope you enjoyed this 1 hour practice. I'm still trying to figure out how to set it up. So, peace. So hopefully you guys can hear me. This video has eventually just become a vlog. Because my trombone is bent. I did not realize that until I was playing it seriously and I realized that 3rd through 5th was basically impossible. Without scratching metal and slowing me down and just always being out of tune no matter how hard I tried to aperture or tune the instrument or tuning the slide position slightly off. So, the trombone video when that happened did just as a vlog. I will sometime down the road get it repaired once I have access funds to make the repairs. And if the repairs are even cheap, I have to figure out how much they cost and see if it's cheaper to get a whole new instrument or get a repair on my trombone. I can try to show a few clips of before I discover it, so that it's at least not pointless. So you at least know I give it my best shot. But you probably saw before this moment. And you also see why it's not an hour long video. So, that's what's happening. It's unfortunate, but it's what it is. I set up this really cool lighting for this whole show and it just did not work out. Granted, I was a bit more back here with extra lighting off to the side, but I turned those off because they tend to overheat. So, it is what it is. I do have a ukulele though and a keyboard. Granted, I need to get a better stand for it because currently it's not holding. But that is something we can do down the road. But yeah, just giving you an update. I'm trying to make videos work. But I do have a video planned for this event that I'm going to. I referenced a few times already. So let's see how that goes. Anyways, see you in the next video. Bye. Bye. Peace.